Hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good week and trying to stay cool at the same time. Thank you for your work in Module 5 that's now open. As you know, we've been talking about multiple intelligences and the SIGI 3 test that you took. I hope that you've all taken that by now and that you found it helpful. Based on the discussion boards, it looks like it was at least interesting, and hopefully it helped you kind of cement the career that you're in the right place, or maybe gave you some ideas of what to pursue after you finish your degree. I think another helpful thing about taking the job career survey is that it might help you decide on some of the classes you'd want to take on your IDP. Speaking of those, hopefully most of you have finished your interview with Alexis, the advisor. I think all of this should be done by the end of this week. I'm not sure if there's any happening tomorrow, but if there are, that would probably be the last day. So once those interviews are complete, I will be looking at your first draft of your IDP and grading those. And you should be sure to read the comments that Alexis has left, as well as the ones I will leave along with your grade. The way you can do that is to go into My Grades once it's graded, to click on the grade that you received, the point total of the grade you received, and then that should open up a dialog to let you see the actual assignment you uploaded. On that assignment, you will see feedback written on there or typed on there that Alexis and I have left, as well as other feedback in the rubric that is associated with the assignment. So there's two ways that we will leave feedback for each of you, and please take that into consideration as you revise and finish your draft of your IDP. The second draft, I think, is coming up in Module 7, so just a few weeks away, and by that time we do want the whole document filled out, all of the program, all of the goals that you have, and all of the courses that you are wanting to take, as well as the justifications for those. Remember, we were only asking you to justify 21 credits. More than that, and the registrar, they can accept that, but if you have to make any changes, we have to go through the registrar, so it can cause some administrative hassle. So you may be taking more than 21 credits of upper division courses, but please only list 21 or 22 credits at the most on your IDP as the ones that you want to justify. And also make sure that those courses kind of link back to the goals that you have. Your learning outcomes are those things, skills and knowledge that you want to learn while you're here at Boise State. And so the classes that you take should help support those, so they should kind of dovetail together. Of course, we'll be leaving you more feedback on that, but that's just the first kind of comments that usually students need to know as they start to complete their IDP. Thank you for your discussion boards in Module 5. We have a little lighter module, Module 5, and Module 6 is the same. I'm asking you to read a chapter on reading and writing well, and hopefully you'll pick up some good tips on that, and we can discuss that on the discussion board as well. Then also you'll begin kind of a two-part study of an adult learning theory. So again, we're kind of staying in the same track of finding out how you learn, finding out what careers you might be suited for, and just delving a little deeper into the different kinds of learning theories that scientists have come up with on how adults learn. So I'm asking you to assign yourself to one of 5 groups, and you will do that in the group sections. Of course, there are instructions in Module 6 on how to do that, but there is a link in the left-hand navigation menu of our Blackboard course that says groups. If you click on that, you'll see a list of 5 different groups, and you can kind of look at the articles that are associated with those groups first if you want, or you can pick one that sounds nice right away. But anyway, you will assign yourself to one of those 5 groups. There is a limit of group members for each group, so that each group should have about 4 or 5 students by the time we're done. And then you're going to read the article associated with that group and discuss that in the group setting, not in the main discussion board, but you can use a wiki in the group discussion board to kind of come up with a list of ideas and definitions about what your learning theory is. You'll be adding to that wiki over the coming modules and finding your own article on that topic, and then you'll be submitting a summary of what you've learned and the article that you found along with a correct format citation of that article a little later on in the course. So that's kind of a big overview of what we're going to do for the adult learning theory, but hopefully that will be kind of an ongoing discussion with your small group for you to learn a little more about how theorists think that we do learn as adults. As well, in Module 6 we will be starting our e-portfolio. So look through the materials we have in our course resources. There's a link to that in Module 6 as well for the e-portfolio. Especially look at the checklist. Those are the things that you must have finished by the time the e-portfolio is due, which would include an About Me page with a professional photograph, a description of yourself, as well as at least one artifact. An artifact is an assignment or something that you've created that shows that you've met one of the 6 MDS program outcomes. There's a checklist for that, and you can also find out more information about the outcomes in our ePortfolio tab in our Blackboard course as well. So we'll be working together to create that. Hopefully it won't be too stressful. It's actually a fairly easy process, and by the end of it you'll have a great looking kind of web page that you can show to employers, that you can show to your family and friends, that has a lot of the work your best work that you've done centered around the outcomes that we have as a program, but also any other interests and hobbies you might have you can add to that portfolio. So it's a great tool for you and for us as a program as well. So we're going to start that process in this module. So if you have any questions about that, and you very well might, please use the Discussions for All discussion board first. If it's a general question about how to create some of the ePortfolio items or anything like that, I'm sure other students will be interested to hear about that as well. Otherwise, you can email me. I will be around. Hopefully you'll have a smooth time doing that, but it doesn't always happen, so please feel free to contact me if you don't. Otherwise, I'll definitely see you online. Have a great 4th of July weekend and try to stay cool. Thanks.